Hello, folks, welcome back to RimWorld. This episode, we are going vault hunting, trying to find out the last machines that would help reduce our failure chances. While we were there, we found a new recruit, Triad Man. And looking at Triad Man, her name is Triad Man, but she is a female and she has a superpower of having a redundant stomach. That means that she doesn't need to eat at all. She'd be like a perfect slave as such because she would not need to eat, she would not need to have any recreation, just work. I think I'm going to take her just as a blood bag. We are running really short on blood bags. So as you can see here at our home base, we are trying to get as much blood as possible from Toxo to finish up our deathless chamber. And still it is taking a lot of time for us to get enough blood bags to finish up rest of the buildings. We need more hands, especially more guns. And we opened up one of these ancient crypto sleep caskets and we found Hunter sleeping there. Now Hunter is a hussar. He's maxed out on shooting and melee. But he's not just that, he also has psychopath as well as bloodlust. So he can be really happy just standing there on the front lines killing people or the monsters. Powers, as per, he has only one power, that is a glory kill, which kills a random enemy in 1 cell radius, spawning large amounts of blood and removing random amount of their limbs. I think that's okay power, is not bad. Health wise, he will have Goju's dependency. We will have to feed him Goju's, but I think we have enough wealth that we can afford to feed everybody Goju's consistently. So, welcome Hunter to the team. Look what we have here. Finally, we found the machine we were looking for. So this is, I believe, the last one, genome stabilizer, which further reduces the fail chance by 10%. We have gone through so many vaults without seeing this one. It's just RNG, but still, we finally found this machine. So we got this, and we can just improve our existing infrastructure by adding that machine right here. There's a big space left for that. So Ingrid, get working. Finally, our vault hunting should be over. We were just doing the preparation on our kill area or kill box. I cannot even call it a kill box because white people are so fast, they are going to run from this point to this point in no time. So this is just an area where we can, kill all of them. But we got raided by tribal people and current raid points are 9,000. So stage and then attack. I think we can handle a couple of tribals. Let's see how many we have. We have one group here, 53, and another group here. I kinda need some blood bags. Ingrid, pick up a doomsday. And just chug a doomsday somewhere. Yay! Some of them should be down. Peace talks, I don't care. Quest active. I'm not going to try to save some Hendrix. Marriage is on, so currently Ingrid and Tony are going to get married, and Kiri and Tony are going to get married. Wow, Tony is getting double married. Okay, good enough, good for them. I'm not one to judge. And we have results for Neville's gene tailoring. So Neville got a choice between having laser eyes that will give him a area of effect damage. This is more like a big blast that you get from, I guess, satellite targeting, orbital bombardment, something like that. And the other alternative is acid spitting, which is not that significant. We can get this using gene editing as well. So currently Neville's character has the powers of being, first of all, promising candidate. Second of all, he has the icing breath. So I think icy breath as well as laser eyes would go really well in terms of pairing. That Neville can stand back and would run these powers. Neville is also a weapons expert, so his weapon damage is increased because his aiming time is reduced, his cooldown time is reduced. So that is pretty good. I was hoping initially to make Neville a melee character, but I'm not getting lucky with the rolls and I'm not getting any melee superpowers. So I think we'll have to make do with whatever we have and get more pawns trained up as soon as possible. So we have a bunch of prisoners that we can experiment on, as well as we have a bunch of other people that we come across, our minions. So let's go one by one. So let's assign this power to Neville first. Good job, Neville, you got your power. Andrew has the last power slot remaining. Now Andrew currently has an assassin, which basically allows him to hit all the vital organs. Second important power is again weapons expert, so this will again reduce his aiming time and range cooldown time. And third one is crafting specialist. So Andrew only has one slot available, and I don't think I wanna put something that's trivial into that slot. I would much rather prefer to have a power that extends his gun range, or a power that is going to give him some kind of a melee protection. So even though this is a good enough power, I am not going to assign it to the last slot for Andrew. Other one is genius intellect, 300% research speed. It's okay. We don't need that right now. So this iteration is wasted for you, Andrew. Escape. And you'll have to start your operation again. It was at this point that I realized that my recording software has stopped recording, and I kinda lost 4 hours of footage. I will do my best to describe whatever happened in the last 4 hours. Not much has happened overall, but let's take a look one by one. First of all, we expanded our superhero production facilities. We have all the buildings cramped here. We have 10 simulation drives, 10 nanite injectors, 2 of the nanite dialyzers. We have 2 centrifuges and 2 of these genome stabilizers. So these are the buildings we were looking for, and we finally found 2 of these buildings lying in 2 different vaults. And you can see from the description, these buildings work in pairs, ideally operating in pairs. So we needed 2 of them to have the maximum effect. We also added 2 more gene tailoring pods, so now our capacity for doing simultaneous upgrades is upgraded to 4. So right now we are running these upgrades for Ingrid. In this pod we have, who do we have here? Hunter. Hunter is our newest recruit that we got. He is a Hussar. He has a Goju's dependency, and overall he's just a good shooter and a melee person. He doesn't have any good implants as such, but still we would just like to upgrade him, at least to have some good superpowers. Right now he has a glory kill as well as the weapons expert. We are doing some research in the background. You can see archogenetics is up. We want to quickly get into genetics as well to design custom gene packs for our pawns, especially our soldier pawns. The second thing that we did is we basically finished up our ritual room as well as we finished up our welcoming area. This is important to us because we needed some space where we can quickly store somebody who is down so that they don't bleed out. This includes all the void creatures as well. Plus we have some void implants here and 4 control implants, just in case we are able to capture more body blockers. We also finished up our power area with more ancient generators that we snagged from other vaults, so that now our power capacity is 12,000. we are using a lot of power by running those superhero conversion chambers. We have two chem fuel generators, infinite chem fuel generators, which are generating 75 chem fuel per 10 days. So that is 77.5 chem fuel per day is generated by this generator, and it takes only 300 watts. So overall, if you run that into ancient chem fuel generator, this generator consumes 30 chem fuels in 10 days. More or less 10 days or 12 days. Okay, another attack. I'll have to pause. Okay, and it gives you 4000 watts, which is way higher than what you consume by actually running these things. So it consumes 30 chem fuel for 13.2 days, I guess, and this one is giving 75 chem fuel in 10 days. We also have a chem fuel bug that we tamed. This is just some random poor bug that was lying around in our base, and he had nothing to eat outside, so we just adopted him. Finally, we finished up our dining area. We just floored it with nice steel tiles, so the overall room impressiveness has increased to very impressive. This is currently classified as Ingrid and Kiri's bedroom because we just threw down a couple of sleeping spots somewhere here randomly. They don't need to actually sleep, but we still need to give them sleeping spots because otherwise they will get a debuff saying they're sleeping alone. So we kind of want them to sleep, at least have a place that they can call of their own. Let's talk about superpowers. So last episode we saw Andrew and Neville trying to finish up their superpower journeys and get all the decked up. So currently Andrew got the best power that he can, and the power he got is invisibility. Now, why would you think this is important? The reason this is really important for us here is we are not playing with royalty DLC explicitly. So that means that the only way to get invisibility is through these kind of superpowers. So we were able to do a lucky roll with Andrew by putting him in the machine again and again till he got something good. And finally he got the invisibility, which is similar to the royalty invisibility where you get invisible for 60 seconds and you have to get it recharged with some recharge delay. I don't remember exactly what the delay is, but this would be really good for Andrew as a stealth assassin who is a weapons expert as well. So this would be Andrew's profile. He is a genie, he doesn't want to take any damage, so that's why invisibility is good for him. If he by accident gets tangled into any of the fights, he can use the invisibility to hide. The second thing that we got is for Neville. Neville got his powers including his icy breath, his weapons expert, laser eyes, and finally the best power Neville got was the overshield. Overshield here is like a not just a shield belt, it's like a overall shield or shield pop, but it is a reusable shield pop, and we can do it every 3 minutes or so. So this would be really handy for Neville, as Neville is our utility pawn and he will protect us from those wrath cannon shots if they get closer to us by any chance. So that's the best thing Neville got. Finally we have Ingrid. So Ingrid got the power of being a martial artist, and this is the first melee power that we actually got. So martial artist basically means that Ingrid has a 100% melee dodge chance. So whenever she gets into any fights, she can walk out of that fight without taking damage, melee fight only, and she will never miss a melee attack. So she is gonna be really deadly in terms of melee. So I think I'm going to deck up Ingrid towards a melee pawn and have everybody else as a shooting pawn. Ingrid is anyways very strong in that terms. Even though Ingrid has a little bit of benefit in terms of being tough and trigger happy. So she can be either melee or she can be either shooting. So we can do little bit of both for Ingrid. Hunter here got the power of being a weapons expert. That should do for him right now. Tony is still in the churn and Tony is still trying to get more powers. We are taking a big gamble putting Tony inside this chamber. He still has a 20% failure chance. And we do not have Resurrector Mech Serum at hand. And that's me being super audacious. Hopefully we should get a Resurrector Mech Serum so that in case Tony dies in one of these experiments, we can revive Tony back. So I would not put Tony again until I get the serum. But what's done is done. We also got a bunch of prisoners from the previous raid and they are just laying here and giving us their blood bags so that we can finish up our death rest chamber for Flambeau and Ingrid. There are still a couple of buildings pending. I'm just waiting for the death rest time of each other to link them before building more of those. Now let's take care of that black hive attack and see what we got. Oh, bunch of mammoth worms. These are ugly little creatures and a bunch of black spiders. So they are very venomous. Okay, let's take on. I don't think we should take them on in a kill box because they will overwhelm us with their poisonous, I think, stink. And these worms are very slow, so we can juke them up. Their range is not that good. Unfortunately, Ingrid is still sleeping or still getting her upgrades. So Kiri and Flambeau. I think Flambeau and Kiri should be able to do something about it. Flambeau, take a sip. You are running low on the blood. I don't know why you're not taking a sip automatically. Okay. Flambeau is up. Come out. Kiri, come out. And we'll just lock the doors behind us. Mr. Bones, stay there. You don't have to do anything else. And everybody else should not go out of these doors. Yep, they are coming in really fast. Take a shot. Nice. What are you waiting for? Come on. Yeah. I'll have to do some micromanagement, I guess, with them. It was a wreck. But we survived. Oh well. Okay. So Hunter's superpower choices are here. Hunter got a choice between resurrection and a shield belt. Resurrection is well and good, especially for a pawn that doesn't have failure chance 0%. Let's see what Hunter's current powers are like. Powers. If only we can making a melee expert, this power would be really useful. I think I'm going to give resurrection to Hunter. Reason being, if he dies right now during experiments, he will come back up automatically, so this would be more or less like a 0% failure chance, but with resurrection. We'll have to wait 3 days for him to get back up. Still, it's worth it. He get hallucinations, small mental breaks of seeing things, and he will start randomly shooting things. Okay, we can cure this thing. Once we have resurrection, we can cure this thing easily. So, welcome our undead pawn Hunter. And And experiment successful for Neville. Let's see. So Neville lost his weakness, that is prideful. So Neville is now a complete pawn. He has all the powers he can ever achieve and lost all the weaknesses, so there are no drawbacks to him. Let's check out Neville's powers. Oh, this is a shield for himself, I think. Yep. So Neville have to become a blocker and stand in front to tank all the damage. Coming from guns at least. Oh well, I thought it was much more powerful than that. You live and you learn. The results are here for Ingrid. Ingrid got a choice between invisibility and immune to cracks and broken bones. I think I would much rather have Ingrid go with invisibility because she can do a lot more crazy stuff like quickly get in, do something and get out. Currently, Ingrid has the power of being a martial artist. I would love her to be an assassin as well. So an assassin, invisibility, seems like a good combination. So let's check that. This was the big vault I was looking for since the very beginning. It comes with two ancient geothermal generators, which is significant amount of free power. But oh well, it's too late now. We already settled in a different map. Let's see. You have toxic resistance and animal speech, so you can tame any animal. And you have electromagnetic pulse and assassin. So let's test out some of the powers. So this guy has the power of taming any animal. So let's see if we can tame the biggest, baddest animal that is on the map. So currently on this map, the biggest animal I can see is a grizzly bear and a bouldermint. I think bouldermint is better because they have a very tough armor, so they can tank a lot. Now let's try to tame him. Oh, that's good. This way we can get a lot of blocker animals by just taming using this power. I wonder if this power will work on N4 infected as well. Only one way to find out. I guess we are keeping you, GOD. These are our B team. So there is a A team that is going to be an offensive team which is going to go out and destroy void bases. And the B team who is going to just sit at home, defend the home, as well as do all the chores. There is also this new quest, Baby Blues. Let's see what it is. There is 10 units of 8B. Oh, definitely I'm going there. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Yeah, it's too much for Kiri to handle alone. So our chopper is landing as well as our transport pod is here. Ooh, they saw us. Did they? Yes, they saw us. Come here. We wanna be very tactical here. Can you shoot anyone? No, you don't have a line of sight. Yes, you do. Oh. This is getting spicy. Andrew, you come here. Flambeau, you come here. You have to kill all of them, obviously. Yeah, Flambeau is just going to destroy everybody. So whoever we don't want, we can just ask Flambeau to destroy. And Andrew, can you try shooting this guy? I want to keep these two people because I want to take their guns. Their guns are really good. This one has a dust mag and this one has a Gaunt 19. So now let's try to take this with a melee. You Go and attack. Oh, this is not good. Kiri, why are you so slow? You literally destroyed the shield. We don't want that. Kiri took so many shots for no good reason. And this guy is not dead. Ooh! This guy has a Nerotonin 4B serum. We need to capture him as soon as possible. This guy is our saving grace. You, strip him first. We want all of his gear. Second, we want to take his corpse and lock him inside. You claim. And you come in. Now we'll just lock him inside. Prioritize hauling. Till this guy gets down with hunger. This guy is going to get up because of this Nerotonin 4B serum. And this is the immortality serum that we want for all of our pawns to have. Well, I'm totally stupid. I was trying to starve this girl out so that we can take all her implants. But I remember I already stripped off all of her gear. So she is no longer psychically protected. So I can just deconstruct these walls and ask Kiri to psychically shock her. Draft, don't fire at will, and just shock her. Done! Oh, I wasted so much time. I'll just imprison her. Done. And now, let me send a chopper to take her back. So Void has just threatened us that they want us to release the prisoner in 24 hours or there will be dire consequences. I think I am willing to take the bet. We have enough pawns to hold on a Void raid at this point. Let's see what the dire consequences are. Sorry Void, you are not getting your pawn back. We also got this quest, Dark Trek. Let's see what it is. You have intercepted a distress signal carrying Sanguophage Master. Oh, you can draw them to you and crash near you. Once crashed, you can fight the Sanguophages and their minions. Okay, so as per lore, there are no more Sanguophages other than Ingrid. I could not disable this quest, but still we will stick to the lore and delete this quest. We cannot accept that. Never mind. Uh-oh. A flash storm followed by solar flare followed by toxic fallout. This can only mean one thing. Void is attacking. And most of our pawns are in upgrade chambers. Only 3 of you are up and 4th one is non-violent. So she is utterly useless. Let's see what they are attacking with. Yeah, bunch of drop parts. Okay, guys, everybody get ready. We need to hold them here. Animals, go defend. This is not good. Kiri, take out your gun. You have to hold the fort somewhere over here. Andrew. Okay, Neville. Actually, Andrew, come here. Neville, go there. Yes, Flambeau. Flambeau, come here. And there's a second group. And a third one is also landing. So there are total 3 groups? 4 groups. 60 humans. Bunch of void monsters. Against 3-4 humans. Yeah, this is not going to go well, is it? I'm pretty sure. Okay, Andrew, do one thing. Hide here. And who are you? And a fifth group. Of course, why not? This definitely seems like a fight that is gonna take a full episode. Looking at the time, we don't have enough time in this one. I don't like to see cliffhangers, but we will have to wait for the next episode because this fight is gonna take way too much time to finish up in this one. I'll try to get that episode out as soon as possible, but for now, let's end this one.